Sorry about that. Okay. I don't have my found it. Okay. So like I was saying, the second regret involves children. We can regret having kids with someone. We can regret letting someone we've dated be around our kids. There are lots of variables. In a previous live, I discussed how what we witness as children affects our decisions as adults. This also applies to having children around us. For a relationship where kids live in the home, no matter whose kids they may be, you are being observed. Children are more aware than what we give them credit for. They notice the way adults speak to each other, the reaction within each adult in that conversation, and the responses. And sometimes those don't add up. Like if you suppress anger at disrespect, they pick that up. They pick up on the actions of adults around them. If adults are saying one thing yet doing another, this can lead a child to either believe words are careless things to toss around to manipulate others into getting what you want, that words are powerful tools that can hurt and break someone down, or they can believe that there is power in being honest and open. They can then grow up to either choose to manipulate or empower with their words. But are you going to deepen the gamble to see which way that child goes, or are you going to give children an environment where wholesome relationship examples are set and live with the satisfaction of knowing you did your best in that regard? Our lives overlap each other's. There is no escaping it. I may not know you, but my child may know your child. The environment we create for our children at home affects us because my child is around your child. Their interaction is affected by what they perceive. I am sure there are stories your kids have brought home and you have been like, what the hell? It's happened in here. And my kids have been part of the what the hell as well. I'm not saying we are solely responsible. I'm just saying we play a huge part. The last regret, and I only hit on 3 because, man, you know this list could be crazy long. But the last regret is missing out on good stuff. Good love, reciprocity, someone who could love you like you have been loving other people. There are over 6 billion people in the world, and you believe you have to be stuck with the one you unhappy with? You feel like because this is the third dysfunctional situation you find yourself in that you might as well give up and suck it up? Really? Even if you leave and be single for a while? Like, we sit in these situations embarrassed and worried about people. People who will gossip about us before helping us. People who sleeping well at night while you laying there going over how you got where you are. Or guess what? People who ain't sleeping good at night because they ain't happy either. I tell you, we all overlap. I bet if you found your way out of your situation, some of those who are quick to gossip would pause and start to wonder if they could do the same thing. Be the change. Set the pace. Shake things up. Chase the good stuff because you deserve it. Let me wrap this up. What do I say to all of this regretting and feeling remorseful? I say feel it. I say feel it, but don't set your house up there. Feel these feelings and then ask yourself, what can I do about it? You hear what I say? Ask yourself what you can do about it. Do not negate each solution. We sometimes come up with solutions and then sit down and invalidate each damn one and remain in the same damn rut wondering why. Fear is going to show up. Anxiety is going to show up. People are going to bark in your ear while others whisper in the next ear. You're going to procrastinate and on and on and on. This is where your focus and your self-care and your self-love have to scream louder than all the noise around you. This is the point where I have helped people accept the answers within themselves because you have the answer. You're just afraid. This is where I say out loud to you the tragedy that you are living. I recount what you've told me and then you go, oh shit, is that bad? And I say, you tell me. I can tell you that, not just because of those I have helped, but because that was my own day of reckoning moment when I was feeling trapped in the mess of a relationship after I had ended my marriage. I was so embarrassed to admit another relationship failure. I was angry at myself for not cutting it at the 6-month mark when there was so much crap mounting and I just kept clinging to hope that it would level off. I sat in the office of a counselor, and when she repeated to me what I had told her, I looked up at her and I said, "That's what I said? That's what I just told you?" She looked back at me dry eye and said, "Yes, ma'am." Not too long after, the relationship was over. Because I never wanted to have to defend why I stayed after that. I never wanted to hear those types of stories regarding relationships come from my children. I knew that I held the answer to being free, feeling love, and respecting myself. This has been Markera the Strong, and I will see you in the next one.